Hello, my loves. Welcome to the April 2024 energy update. This is for the healers and helpers and way showers, people who are here to help co-create the new earth with me. And if we haven't met yet, I'm Casey Knight, and I am obsessed with supporting all of the people that look at the planet and go, I feel like we could do better. I feel like we could help, and support them with their own personal and spiritual and professional development to really activate and solidify their soul gifts so you can share them with the world. Every month, I take basically an energetic snapshot of what's going on and share how you can help yourself navigate these energies. We'll also weave in some of the astrology and the elemental archetypes. And let's just get into it, because April is going to be a month that is going to be intense. But you might be asking, Casey, what else is new? Well, the intensity is not going to slow down. I've been doing these energy updates for a few years now, actually since 2019. And we have been preaching self-care to handle the intensity for a long time. And basically, we are really in it now. Last month in March, we were talking about the light rain that's coming in and illuminating everything, and we're really still in that now. And in February, I was talking about how you need to become unfuckwithable to handle the energy. Well, my loves, April is bringing us some energy of momentum. It is bringing us forward momentum, and it's going to be pulling you forward or pushing you. And how you experience that is going to really be personal. When I tuned in psychically and said, hey, April, show me what's up, what I got was hilarious. So first off, there was a water slide that didn't have any water in it, but you know, the ones that have like a big drop between where the slide ends and where the water is, and you just free fall for a little bit and then you land in the pool. They have some at, let's say, West Edmonton Mall or other big water parks. I saw a guy flying down this really speedy waterfall. There was corkscrew turns, and it was actually, he felt like he was in a wormhole, just traveling so fast. And then you could hear him yelling. He was like, yeah! Poof. And he lands, and there's no water. It's just splat like a cartoon on the concrete. Now, he was okay, but he shook himself off like a cartoon and then walked away with the stars and the birdies floating around his head. There was a second gentleman who was coming down this water slide and was like, yeah, going through, and then like woof, dropped out, flew down those maybe 9 to 15 feet or so, and landed on the ground like a cat or like a superhero, and just walked away. But he was making the same screaming noise the whole time. So when I get these packets of electromagnetic information about the month with the thoughts and the feelings, I was completely aware that this was a representation of the wormhole energy that we are going through the eclipse portal. When there is an eclipse, the eclipse season, the first eclipse to the last eclipse is moving us through this portal that is a wormhole that can potentially upgrade every facet of our life. And we are in the wormhole right now. It's bringing us faster than we would go through time normally to the end point. And so when we land from that eclipse, your landing, you might be really graceful or it might be a splat, but I don't want you to judge yourself, okay? The judgment is unnecessary. It's basically just an opportunity for you to learn and grow and just try again next time and see basically how things are going for you. But the Aries energy is going to be bringing through basically intensity. But the energy of Aries is the initiator. So we have just begun the astrological new year. It started last month in March at the equinox. Whether it was spring or fall for you, it does not matter. It is basically the beginning of the procession of the zodiac signs through the wheel of the year. Each year we go through from Aries all the way around to Pisces, and this journey represents the evolution of mankind. We go from the self-focused Aries energy of getting things started to the dreamy bodhisattva energy of Pisces, who is wanting to bring the consciousness into a entirely new vibrational frequency. And I'm just being guided to share with you that this is not based at all on the constellations and the stars. Not enough people know that traditional tropical astrology has nothing to do with the stars. It's about our sun and our planet and the planets in our solar system. So the sign of the constellation of Aries has nothing to do with us being in Aries right now. The Aries sign is always the first 30 degrees of the sun's movement around the earth, or rather, sorry, the earth's movement around the sun. And that is always after the March equinox. And then we go through into the Taurus energy, then the Gemini energy, and we walk through 30 degrees of each sign. And those signs were based upon the energies that man's evolutionary journey goes through, and the constellations were named after them after the fact. Okay, it has nothing to do with the stars, so don't worry about those balls of gas that sure can affect us because everything is connected, but the random constellations that we have decided go together, that's not what is what this journey is about. So when I say the sun has moved into Aries, we are just entering this new period of momentum and initiation energy to actually bring all of the Piscean dreams that we brought through, and the Aquarian dreams before that in February and March, through and actually start something with it. So people are going to feel momentum. There's this chance to really breathe new life into your projects, into personal or professional ways of moving through the world. Basically, it's a chance to level up and actually do something. You might not be feeling so much momentum personally, but this is where the collective is at. Now, on April 5th, Venus moves into Aries. And what that is going to do is give us, first off, double Aries energy, but the Venus is representing the inner divine feminine beingness. And that is oftentimes going to be felt as a restless energy when it comes into Aries. And it can almost be like a little reckless, like, let's just get her done. It doesn't matter what just go. And there's not a lot of foresight at some times. So what I encourage you to do is to make sure you personally are slowing down and you're going into the heart space and you're really using your presence and your breath to then take action instead of just doing things haphazardly. As someone who has a lot of fire energy, I know how this goes, but I just want to support us all in using this energy to its potential and having some fun with it without burning out. So fire's wholeness teaching is like, we need action and we need rest. And we're going to have a lot of that balance come through when Taurus comes into the energetic field right now. But the double Aries on April 5th, have some fun with it. Like I said, breathe new life into things that are coming through for you. And then we have even more Aries energy with the new moon on April 8th. And that is a new moon in Aries, but it's also a full solar eclipse. So this is where those funky slides or water slides were landing without the water. And this is like basically the destination between eclipses. So we're going to be landing on April 5th. And it is such a huge opportunity for you to level up in your personal or professional beingness or business, basically. But there is this opportunity to get really distracted with stuff that isn't actually important. So eyes on the prize. There's going to be a lot of funky stuff on the world stage. Unless it's directly in front of you, I don't want you to worry about it. You can get easily distracted, and there's just going to be so much distortion, so much happening. If it's not immediately in front of you to worry about or to focus on or to do something about, just release it, okay? Being in fear about eclipses is something that humanity is really great at, and we have thought of them as harbingers of bad juju for a very long time because they're about transformation. Now, transformation can be, and I think is always for the good, but it's our perspective that can make us afraid of change, right? But we have to be very clear to remember that change is happening for us. Change is happening for us, not to us. And right now, there is major transformation, major shakeups happening. We are in this light rain that I mentioned in March, and that is continuing for a good long while. And it has been ramping up for a long time, but now we are basically like just being almost flooded with this energy that is coming through from the cosmos, from the sun. And again, it's happening for us, not to us, even though it can feel like an attack, because it's shifting and changing and illuminating all of the stuff that has been under the surface, that has been hidden for so long. And the powers that be, and a lot of us personally, we don't want to see and have to deal with all of that shit. So it feels scary, right? It's happening for us so that we can see it, feel it, and heal it. So I would really love for you to just be an observer of what's happening on the world stage without getting sucked in. And if you're being sucked in or you're being pulled into fear, return to self. Focus on your most basic of self-care, your body, your breath, your heart, your food. And at the end of this, I'm going to mention that I have an amazing new free opportunity to teach you the energetic management that is going to support you in handling all of this. So I have a free energy upgrade academy that's available to you. You can make sure that you click the link below when you're finished watching this video, and I will literally be guiding you through my favorite tools to stay out of fear, to not feel like you need to shield yourself and hunker down, but rather you can be in the world and not get trapped by all of these distractions, okay? This is really important for you as a healer, as a teacher, as a coach, as a light worker, as a way shower, not to get like just absolutely sucked in by that stuff, okay? Now, on April the 19th, all of this Taurus energy all of this April energy that's like taking us to forward momentum is going to start to slow down a little bit, as Taurus is the next zodiac sign, and it's an earth sign that is about landing and grounding into the present moment. So as the sun enters Taurus on April 19th, you are going to be able to take the ideas and that momentum and actually plant the seeds to create the structures and the systems and the rhythms that are going to allow you to make something sustainable. If we didn't ever move out of Aries energy, we would be like, go forward so fast, and then we just like burn out. Like the rocket fuel would fizzle out. We require the rest. We require the integration. We require all of the elements to be working in harmony together. So when this comes up, this is such a great time to slow down enough to savor and enjoy the present moment, okay? And I want us all to become very adept at actually doing these two things at once. And you'll still have some signs in Aries to help you practice this, but it's being excited about the forward momentum, excited about what we're creating and where we're going, while also slowing down and being so just savoring the divine perfection of the present moment. And you can hold both of these at the same time as you activate your multidimensional perspective. And working with the energy of the Wheel of the Year, with the energy of astrology, actually helps you do this because there's so much happening at once, right? And more than one thing can be true at the same time. This is a beautiful time to slow down and savor the energy and actually appreciate where you're at, how far you've come, and really also enjoy the things that you are creating or the things that you have created. So we're also going to really slow down enough to trust the divine and organic timing, just as we do in gardening, going, okay, I'm going to plant the seeds and I'm not actually going to be able to pick the fruit off the tree for a while, right? So that energy from Aries that's like, let's get things started, that's the planting of the seed, but the seed has to grow and it has to germinate. We need to give it resources like the sunlight and the water and maybe some love for it all to actually grow. So Taurus is teaching us that. And then we're really going to get more of that when Taurus moves into Venus on April 29th. Venus moves into Taurus. Oh my gosh. On April 29th, because this is where things might feel like they're almost stalled out, because your internal beingness, your divine feminine, is going to slow all the way down compared to the Aries energy. And that might feel like it's going to drive you crazy, because you're like, momentum, momentum. If you expect it to keep always going with that upward momentum, but that's not how energy works. It's waves, it's cycles, and it is just a day. A day on the 29th, you're going to feel as your Venus comes into Taurus that it's going to be like, oh, this is almost too slow, but I want you to really enjoy it. I want you to enjoy it and take stock and be present and slow down and have a breather. And if you can do some kind of retreat or vacation, that would be awesome. But like, embrace the slow, embrace slowing down, embrace the sensuality of it, and take some time to be in the present moment, because then on April 30th, the next day, Mars is going to move into Aries, and that's going to be the divine masculine, and the structure and everything like that, and the forward momentum is going to feel like it returns. But we can make it a beautiful harmony when you've got a fire element and an earth element in your masculine and feminine. They create really good containment. Fire requires containment. If you have fire and earth working together, it could snuff it out, but the proper container will actually just let you harness its power, right? Like a hearth or a fireplace or anything like that. Or I also want to say like a laser for some reason. So it's going to be supportive, but I want you to be flexible enough to flow with it, and then use these two energies to focus on beingness first, and then doing from that place of beingness, which is such a powerful lesson for all of us right now as we're going through our journey. And I want to just go back. I had to talk about the Venus and Taurus as we were talking about all the Taurus energy, but on April 23rd, there's a full moon in Scorpio, and that full moon in Scorpio is going to be an opportunity to release the things that are in the way of you really accessing your magic as an alchemist, as a magician, as a teacher, as a healer, as the person that you are truly here to be, which is diving into the depths of your pain and of all the crap that you've been through, alchemizing it, transmuting it, pulling the gold out of it, that wisdom, and then bringing it forward. So this is a powerful full moon to release all of the stuff that's in the way of that, to let go of it. And one of the most powerful ways you can do that is to practice telling your story, to practice sharing your energy, and really you can start with people that are feeling safe to you. You don't have to just go very public with it, but this is something that I highly recommend that you allow yourself to do, because while the full moon is in Scorpio, the sun is in Taurus, and Taurus rules the neck and the head and the throat. Sorry, not the head, but the neck and the throat and the shoulders. And so when you can unlock this part and just bring it forward, that's your voice as a powerful creation tool. So hum, sing, tone, speak some light language. I can teach you how to do that, by the way. If you want to do that, you can unlock your soul voice with me. But use the sound vibrations inside this here to help you unleash more of your magic. Because that's what this is all about. That's what this lifetime is all about for us. It's removing all of the stuff that's in the way, that's not truly us, so that we can let our soul shine through, and we can live and breathe and act and create from that soul place, as opposed to all the trauma responses and all of the stories and programs and just junk that gets stuck to us that isn't even our own. So that full moon is going to be super powerful. Please work with the energy. And if you've got questions or comments about any of this stuff, or you want more support, reach into the comments and let me know if you have any questions that I can answer for you. But for the actual support, for actual tools, I want you to click the link that is just beside this or below this that gives you access to my free Energy Upgrade Academy. Okay, Your vibrational frequency is going to make the difference for you in this lifetime. If you are feeling heavy and dense and stuck and like you can't, then of course you can't, right? It's so hard to move and create and be. But you're here to create and be and do from that place of your soul energy. And I want you to have more access to that and access to the frequency bandwidth of abundance and possibility. So in the free Energy Upgrade Academy, I'm giving you my favorite tools to do that. I have tools like the Sparkle Field activation that is going to replace your need for shields and actually help you be a magnet for your soul family, soul clients, and for the manifestations that you've been trying to call in, while also supporting your nervous system, improving your immune system, your digestion, your overall health, your creativity, your intuition, just allowing you to be more visible, more freely. If that all sounds too good to be true, I know it sounds like it, but I need you to try this activity. I've been sharing with my clients for years, and they're always blown away by the fact that, they could suddenly be able to go into crowded spaces and places and not take on other people's energetic stuff. Activate your sparkle field with me. Learn about how to live in the frequency of abundance. You're going to learn how to work with your nervous system as well, and how to clear out energy really quickly, and a bunch of other tools that you can use right away that aren't going to take any time or cost you any money. It's all in the free link there, because I think we need these resources, because you, as a way shower and a leader, cannot be stuck in the density right now. You are here to release it and then let your soul light shine so you can do what you came here to do, which is light up the world just through your own beingness, and then play from that place. So I hope you have a beautiful April. I wish you so much love and so much power through this eclipse portal and this wormhole. And remember, it doesn't matter how you land, it's still all happening for you. I am sending you so much love. Have a beautiful rest of your day. We'll talk soon.